The luxury subcompact SUV segment is one of the most competitive categories in today's automotive market. Every brand has something to offer, and standing out takes real effort. Audi knows this very well, and with the arrival of the all-new 2026 Audi Q3, the brand is making a strong statement. Compared to its predecessor, the third-generation Q3 doesn't just tweak a few details, it raises the game significantly and makes a bold push forward in design, technology, and performance. When the first Audi Q3 came to the US back in 2015, it was a competent small SUV but not exactly groundbreaking. By 2019, Audi updated the Q3 with a bigger body, improved cabin, and more refined styling, but it still fell short of being a true leader in its class. That's why the new 2026 model is so important. Audi has taken feedback from drivers and critics alike, redesigned it from the ground up on the MQB Evo platform, and aimed to create a sharper, sportier, and more luxurious SUV that truly feels like it belongs with the 4 rings on its badge. The exterior design shows just how much thought has gone into this transformation. The 2026 Q3 wears a wider single-frame grille, slimmer headlights and taillights, and a bold beltline that flows seamlessly into the rear. The back features a striking light bar across the tailgate and even a glowing version of Audi's iconic rings. All models come with LED lighting, and while the trick European matrix tech isn't legal in the US yet, the Q3 still manages to look modern and premium on the road. The front grille even hides the ADAS sensor array behind the Audi rings, making the design much cleaner than other SUVs with clunky radar pods sticking out. Inside, the changes are even more dramatic. The dashboard now integrates Audi's latest digital stage system, featuring an 11.9-inch Virtual Cockpit behind the steering wheel and a 12.9-inch central touchscreen. Both displays work together seamlessly, and the Android-based OS even includes an Audi App Store, so you don't always need your phone to access third-party apps. Navigation can now be projected directly in front of the driver, while subtle ambient lighting with 30 programmable colors and even laser-cut illuminated fabric panels add a touch of futuristic luxury. Audi also listened to practicality complaints. There are now 2 proper cup holders, a cooled wireless charging pad, and plenty of space for everyday use. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this breakdown of the new Audi Q3, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends who love cars. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth reviews and updates on the latest rides. Now let's talk about the driving experience, because this is where the 2026 Q3 really shines. Under the hood, every US spec model will come with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that makes 255 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. That's a solid boost over the outgoing model's 228 horsepower, and when paired with the new 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, it makes a huge difference. Audi claims the Q3 now sprints from 0 to 60 in just 5.5 seconds, more than 2 seconds quicker than before. Even if the official numbers are a little optimistic, there's no denying the new Q3 feels sharper, faster, and more engaging behind the wheel. The suspension setup has also been reworked. European models will get multiple suspension options, including adaptive dampers, but the US version will stick with a single fixed suspension tuned for a sportier feel. While that might sound like a limitation, Audi insists it has learned from past criticism about floaty, unsettled body control, and the new setup should provide a much more planted, enjoyable drive. The steering has been updated too, with variable weighting that finally delivers more confidence through corners without sacrificing comfort in daily driving. Of course, this is still a practical family-friendly SUV, and Audi hasn't ignored that side of things. The new Q3 is slightly larger than before, with more cargo space, an extra 1.6 inches in the trunk, and a cabin roomy enough for tall passengers in both rows. The rear seats slide and recline manually, fold in a 40/20/40 split, and the US models will also include a standard panoramic glass roof. Towing capacity stands at about 4,600 pounds, making it surprisingly capable for its size. The US interior spec will differ a bit from the European cars we've seen in photos. Expect less aggressive, comfort-oriented leather seats instead of the microfiber sport seats, along with anthracite tulip wood trim instead of aluminum. These choices reflect what Audi believes American buyers prefer in terms of luxury feel. And while the Euro models may look a little sportier inside, the American Q3 still delivers that unmistakable Audi blend of refinement and technology. Looking at the bigger picture, the 2026 Audi Q3 has clearly evolved into a more complete package. It looks sharper on the outside, feels more advanced inside, drives quicker and smoother, and addresses many of the criticisms of the outgoing model. Pricing hasn't been finalized yet, but expectations are that it will start around $43,000 when it arrives in early 2026. That will put it right up against rivals like the BMW X1, Mercedes-Benz GLA, and Volvo XC40, but this time around Audi seems determined to make the Q3 stand out instead of blending in. To wrap things up, the all-new Audi Q3 feels like a confident step forward for Audi's entry-level luxury SUV. It's more stylish, more powerful, and more practical than before, and while we'll have to wait for the US spec test drives to know exactly how it performs on American roads, early impressions suggest this will be one of the most competitive offerings in its class. If you've been waiting for a luxury compact SUV that balances everyday comfort with true Audi DNA, the 2026 Q3 just might be the answer. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow car enthusiasts so we can continue bringing you the latest updates from the world of automobiles.